Alright folks, we are back for round 1 on the play. We see mulligan. Okay, that's pretty good 6, if such thing exists. So hopefully we can draw land, but between the scry, the couple draw step, and the stinging shot, we might just be able to get there. And then something we could do is just attack with Naga, hope, they don't have a blocker maybe. Get our card and then just sack it to the Plague Belcher. Who knows? Hepatara, I think we keep on top. I kinda wanna dig towards land, but the best 2-drop in my deck should probably be something I might wanna keep, especially when I have Belcher. There's also a chance they play it. Well, there aren't that many cheap flyer, I guess, that they could play, but there's a chance they don't have a 2-drop. This is an option. We are on the play, and if they don't have a 2-drop, we get at least a free snake, which is pretty sick. And that'd be nice. Now I could see them having slow rolling a magma jet here, but I think it'd be wrong to do so. Oh. Okay, I have to put a counter on itself if I want to get the snake. That's how it works. Yeah, I think it's actually worth doing, though. Kind of weird, but... And I believe we cycled that now, trying to hit our land drop. Alright, well, did not work out. Shed Weakness was a pretty good draw. Cool, a land. That's lovely. So let me think. Okay, so I could play the Great Maw. I could make some super aggressive play where I play Belcher, sack a snake, and this kind of thing. I feel like the best move though is just to play Great Maw, put a counter on itself, then we get a snake, then we attack with Hepatara, put a counter on Great Maw, get another snake, and remove a counter from Hepatara because of Great Maw ability. This is if they don't have anything, but I don't believe they have anything here. Okay. The synergies, though. I think we just put another counter on Hepatara. It's the most threatening card here. Alright. The Army of Snakes, I guess. Sure. Next turn, if we draw land, we can go Plague Belcher, Shed Weakness. That's not a good mulligan. The event draw is kind of slow. Not sure what they are doing, but I think you're not supposed to keep a hand that does nothing before turn 4 in this set. I mean, I don't think I'm certain, especially on the draw. If your hand cannot do anything before turn 4, just mulligan it. Don't try to. I mean, it depends. There are some exceptions, but on the draw, if you have no 2-drop, no 3-drop, I tend to just mulligan because what I did here is not even that crazy. There are some things that can be much more aggressive and threatening than that, so yeah, I don't know. Heaven for... Okay, I guess that's the reason they might have kept. Sure, that's pretty good. If anything, we'll attack first. I mean, in the end, they trade one of their best cards in their deck for my 2-drop, so fine. I believe we actually just play Watchful Nag, yeah. And start to draw cards. We have Shed Weakness, so it's we have pretty good shot at just getting in there and eating a creature while drawing a card, which sounds good, and then get another attack. Plague Belcher doesn't seem that crazy. Yeah, I believe we just protect that. So they had the Magma Spray, but were most likely slow rolling it, trying to get value of that, maybe. I don't know. I guess Heaven and Earth kind of explain how, why they kept and why they've been playing the way they've been playing. They did not get that much value out of it, though, I believe. Emberhorn Minotaur, maybe? Demorcy finishing off the Nag. Okay, sure. Yeah, that sounds good. So I guess we put a counter on itself and attack with those. So when it gets counter, you may remove counter from some other stuff, right? So we might just Plague Belcher on the Defiant Great Maul, removing a counter off the Crocodile. Kinda depends on what they do here, obviously. Okay, well, sure. So any removal... I think we just put the counter on itself. Don't really see the reason to put them on the Great Maul. Unless... we have some counter to remove somewhere else. Destin Lead. That is a heck of a card. Lovely. I think we just attack with Plague Belcher, they will double block. Burying another Magma Spray, which is not so likely at this point, we'll get a nice 2-for-1. Alright, geez, that draw was potent. I should have put the Manticore first, I guess. Yeah, that's a misplay. Kinda click through that, because now if they have a pump spell... Well, I guess if they have a +2/+2 pump spell, it's actually better to have the Entangler first. So... yeah, alright, okay. I made it the right play by mistake, I guess. If anything, I should have put more thought into that whole thing, but the play I made ended up being the right one, I believe. I'm gonna be worried if they attack here. Okay, good. So we could lead on the Vitalist and hope they have nothing. And then, if it's the case, they are dead. But if they top deck the random removal of some sort, they kill my Vitalist, eat the Hippo, and go down to 2. And we miss the opportunity to cast Chef at Monitor. I don't believe you need to go for the kill here. I think I just stacked for 3 with the Belcher. Maybe. They could also have Pouncing Cheetah, in which case I guess going for the kill with lead is better. But I think there's a couple things that can go wrong easily if I go for the kill with lead. And if I just attack for 3, drop my 6/5, I'm still probably winning next turn. Even if they top deck something like some Sandworm Convergence, so I think we just go with that play. Okay. I don't believe you need to go for the kill. I think going for the kill here just makes you likely to lose to a second Magma Spray or second Immorsi or this kind of stuff. Whereas just playing that like that is fine and safe. Green red, ton of removal, heaven and earth. I guess I should be worried about heaven and earth, but I don't think I'm changing match. I haven't seen any artifacts. And it's not like I have a great sideboard anyways, so we'll just run the same deck. It's been pretty good. Alright, well, another mulligan. Sure, we have 3 cyclers and 1 land, but I don't want to spend my early turns paying 2 mana to cycle and try to find lands. And if I don't find land, I'm in trouble. This is not a keep. This is a keep, though. Not a great keep, but a keep nonetheless. Don't mind Soul Stinger, but I think we need to draw lands. At least the 3rd one, if possible a 4th one. Camel's pretty good. Okay. So since we drew land, do we cycle the worm? I believe we do. Because we kind of want to curve Hippo into Camel. And now there's the option, well, if we draw another land, we could go Chef Monitor, Ramp, and then maybe Hardcast Sandworm. But if we cycle Sandworm and draw some land, we can also Hardcast Monitor. And it's also probably safer and make it more likely we just can curve out, which I think is rather important. It's always tough, though. I've lost some game in the past because I cycled a Sandworm, but I think being slightly short on land after a mulligan, you'd rather cycle. Kill the Great Mao right away. Sure. And even if we, again, top deck a couple lands in a row and get slightly flooded, we can still hardcast Monitor and have a big creature, so I think it's fine. No attack, okay. I guess we'll play Vitalist past turn. I'm not thrilled about trading my Howler for Lizard. I guess they're a color screwed, I just realized. Yeah. Okay. So I guess they top decked something. Maybe a Manticore? Oh, they're green, okay. Velocipede, alright. Crook of the Crossing. I think we'd rather play Chef at Monitor. We are attacking with Howler. There's nothing they can do for 1 red that's gonna annoy us very much. It's pretty clear that I have a Trick now, but I don't really care. I mean, I'm willing to, telegraph the information that I have a Trick if I get 4 damage in. If they attack with only Velocipede, I'm probably just blocking and trading. I don't really want to use Stamina in front of a bunch of open mana. Another Velocipede though, okay. Hornery Kudu. I think we go Crocodile, put a counter on El Vitalist and attack. They are taking the damage. Interesting. Sure. think we're going to counter on the Howler. I'm fine taking 5 from the Colossopede if they want to. I guess if they go Evan and Earth for 4, we kind of get 2 for Ford. Or I guess 4 for Tood. Which is not so good. Maybe I'm not supposed to play the way I just played. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I don't really like my line here. Yeah, we could get ragged by Heaven Nurse pretty badly. On the other hand, if they don't have it, they are kind of forced into staying a little bit more defensive. I don't think they can afford to really try to race here. Yeah, maybe they can. Interesting. Wild, sure. If they attack, I'm not double blocking. They could have Demorcy, so that seems bad. They did not attack. Ooh, we drew land. I don't think we were supposed to attack with our stuff. I think we just attack with Croc, and if they block with Colossopede, we accept the trade. Okay. Does they have Demorcy? Do we save the crocodile? No? What? Oh, I guess I have Evan and Earth then. Sure. They top decked it last turn. Yeah. We need to save the croc. They should probably be attacking. I think they are winning that race. Depends on what they have in hand, but they have 1 card. Well, it depends on a lot of things. And mostly on their hands, so it's kind of tough. But I think here, you know, they kill me in 3 turns, I kill them in 3 turns, but they start attacking first, so they should probably be down. Yeah, I think we lean to block and Destined. I don't think at this point I can afford to play around Electrify. If they have it, I get 2 for 1, but I don't think I'm beating Electrify anyways. So I think the line is blocking, and then they can't really replay creature unless those creatures are really big, because otherwise I eat them with lead. Yeah. Yeah, sure. You should probably not. Alright, yeah. I think you wanted to attack first and then play your cards. Are you attacking? And you're not attacking. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's play El Pecoruno. Okay, well, we are looking actually quite good here, I think. So now they're under pressure, they kind of need to attack. So we get to eat something with lead, and then with Destin, sorry, and then eat morphing with lead. Next turn, let's imagine they top deck a land. They cannot just stand there, they are gonna die to the Peaker, they cannot just play around stuff, so they probably attack with Brawler and Colossopede. We eat the Colossopede, then eat the 2 Vitalists. with the crocodile, hit them for 3, and pretty much sweep their board except for the brawler. At least that's the plan. Thinking. Yeah, this card is very good. I think put us in a much better spot than we should be in after the Heaven and Earth, which is also a very good card. Destiny Lead, the first time I saw it during the spoiler, I was like, well, it's cool, it's kinda nice, it's a little bit... It's a lot of mana though. And when you play Weezer against it, you're like, that card is awful. Okay. So I guess they are playing around Destin Lead right here. Sure. I'll go down to 1 if I do that. Could keep Destin Lead in hand and block like that. We take 4. They lose 2 creature. I want them to believe I don't have Destin Lead. I could also just eat the Vitalisk and use Destin to eat the Colossapede. Then I take 4, I keep both creature. This means I don't have to cast Destin before damage, which is also good if they somehow top decked a trick of their own. On the other hand, I could keep my crocodile, my bone picker. I could keep both creature and then swing back for 7, and then I'm losing the race anyways. I think I'm gonna go with that. Maybe they just have nothing. They probably just have nothing. Maybe I'm playing too defensively. Hepatara was a good draw. Hepatra, I should rather say, probably. And I believe we passed the turn, and now we are kind of an even board, except we have a trick in hand, so we are slightly advantaged, even though we have less life than they do. The Crocodile basically trades with Brawler, and then Hapatra is much better card than Vitalisk, obviously. And this is not putting the Destin Lead into the equation. Should probably be using that card a little bit more aggressively. I could at least. Now they might believe we don't have it. In which case we might get to go Crocodile, Destin Lead. I think they will attack and exert though. No exert? Huh. I'm fine trading here. Sure. What should... Nah, yeah. I think we just play that and pass. If they attack with Manticore, we trade. Maybe use lead, maybe not. I mean, we are kind of in the range of a burn spell, but they just top deck the Manticore, so unless they top deck another one, I don't know. I think this is not looking bad. Interesting. I guess I should have double blocked, maybe. Well, here I need to use Destined. I guess we'll just attack and draw a card. Shed weakness, okay, not bad. Cool. We are dead to shed weakness, by the way, but I guess it is what it is. I'm not sure how much I should have played more offensively with my Destin lead or not. Being at 2 is a little bit scary, obviously. Here I must use shed weakness. Yes, please. Entangler, interesting. Do you really play that in the Eyes of Destined? I don't know. Oh, they F6'd? You don't want to F6 here because now you must block with Vitalist, where otherwise you could have just tapped for mana and not block. Alright, well, I think we're looking great here. Except we are at 2 and they might just top deck a random burn spell, but otherwise the last couple turns put us in a spot where we just have a much better board. Luckily enough, Dimorphy cannot target player. That's still a pretty good draw for them, obviously. Okay, they did not have a creature, which is pretty huge, because if they had any creature that could threaten to kill me, I would have to stay back with the Croc, and now they're in a spot where they must chump block the Croc, so if they top deck a 2-2 or a 3-2 or something, they must chump block, and we have the advantage, where if they top deck a creature and I don't, it's, you know, it's the opposite. We got there. This game was pretty complicated. I'm not entirely sure about all my plays. Going down to 2 might have been a bit risky. On the other hand, this happens when they have Manticores. We got a decent amount of value. We killed 3 cards with our Destin lead, which I think is good. Should have just killed 2, but yeah, not sure. That game was pretty complicated. I believe there was a world in which we would have lost if my opponent made some different plays, and I would have made some different plays too. It was pretty interesting. Might have made some misplays, to be honest. It was quite complicated, but interesting again. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks you for watching, and see you for round 2.